who do you think can actually defeat Sae Itoshi in a one-on-one match? Could it be his little brother Rin Itoshi? Or what about yoichi Isagi? Or maybe Igarashi got a chance as well? In this video, we are gonna rank every player, from those who have almost no chance of beating Sae to those who would completely destroy him in seconds. Starting with 0%, we have Gurimu Igarashi. I mean, do I even need to explain this one? I think we all know exactly why he's down here. Now with a 1% chance is Kazuma Neo. His tight man marking and ability to shadow an opponent's movements can frustrate strikers for sure. But let's be real, Sae is not your average striker. With his lightning fast pace changes and surgical passing, Sae would shake off Neo in seconds. And the worst part, Neo's whole style relies on staying glued to his opponent. But Sae's insane awareness and off-ball movement would just drag him around the pitch like a confused NPC. With a 2% chance, we have Gin Gagamaru. I mean, we all saw how easily Sae dealt with him in the U20 match, so honestly, there isn't much more to say here. Next up, with a 3% chance, we have Shuto Sendo. And honestly, what is there to explain? We all saw how Sae turned him into a complete joke during the U20 match. Up next at 4%, we have Alexis Ness. Well, his value comes from linking with a dominant striker, creating space and threading through balls. However, against Sae, Ness's playmaking would be heavily restricted. Without a powerful striker to finish off his setups, Ness wouldn't be able to stand against Sae. At 5%, we have Nichiro Nanase. Nanase is a reliable support player, skilled in short passing, positioning, and adapting to different teammates. While useful in a team, none of these traits stand out enough to directly challenge someone of Sae's caliber, so nothing more to say here. Now with 8% chance, we have Aoshi Tokimitsu. On paper, this guy is a walking tank. When he's focused, he can bully opponents off the ball and shut down passing lanes like a pro. But the problem? He panics like crazy. And against someone like Sae, who plays with calm, calculated precision, that hesitation would get exposed instantly. Honestly, this wouldn't even feel like a duel. With a 9% chance, we have Hajime Nishioka. Well, we barely know anything about this guy. He's called Aomori's Messi, which sounds impressive, until you realize nicknames in Blue Lock mean absolutely nothing half the time. Sure, we can assume he's got some flashy dribbling and style like Messi, but guess what? We've never actually seen it. So placing him here seems like a fair choice. Well, before moving ahead, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button to get the best anime content possible. Yeah, go on, click it. Next up, with an 11% chance, we have Zantetsu Tsurugi. His raw speed is deadly in counterattacks and can catch defenders off guard, but against Sae, that alone won't work. With weak ball control and no real dribbling edge, he's an easy target in 1v1. At 12%, we have Jubei Aryu. His height and athleticism make him dominant in the air, but against Sae, that advantage barely matters. Sae thrives in ground-based exchanges, keeping the ball away from aerial zones. Forced to defend on the ground, Aryu wouldn't even get close to touching it. Now with a 14% chance, we have Ranze Kurona. Kurona excels in fast combination plays. Give him a partner like Isagi, and suddenly defenses start cracking open. His chemistry and ability to read movements make him a brilliant support player. But the problem is, against Sae, there's no Isagi standing next to him. Without that partner in crime, Kurona's effectiveness drops hard. With a 17% chance, we have Eito Otoya. Lightning fast and slippery, Otoya uses his speed and stealth to slip past defenders before they can even react. Against most players, this makes him a dangerous threat, but Sae is different. With elite vision and awareness, Sae would read his movements before they even start, shutting down passing lanes and angles with ease. Otoya might get through once or twice, but sustaining that edge against Sae's chessboard-like field vision is nearly impossible. Now we have Iki Nico with a 19% chance. His biggest strength is defensive intelligence, reading opponents, and anticipating their next move. Using metavision, he tracks players, cuts passing lanes, and controls space, making him one of Blue Lock's best defenders. Against Sae, this would create problems at times, forcing him into tight spots. But Sae's dribbling, sudden tempo changes, and clever feints would eventually crack Nico's defense. Over a full match, Nico could slow him down, but stopping him completely is nearly impossible. Next up, with a 21% chance, we have Reo Mikage. Reo's copying ability makes him dangerous. He can mimic other players' moves in an instant, making him incredibly adaptable. But even Reo needs something to copy, and alone against Sae, he might run run out of ideas. Sae's unpredictable passing, deceptive dribbling, and constant tempo shifts would keep Ryo guessing, limiting the number of tricks he could pull off. Ryo is a fantastic team player, but without a partner like Nagi, his impact drops significantly. Against someone with Sae's control of the game, Ryo's chances of pulling out a win are very slim. With a 23% chance, we have Hyoma Chigiri. Chigiri's speed is terrifying. Once he hits top gear, most defenders are left chasing shadows. His burst of acceleration and razor-sharp cuts make him one of Blue Lock's most dangerous sprinters. But against Sae, the real battle would be creating the room to unleash that speed. Sae's vision would let him read Chigiri's movements early and close off lanes before he could build momentum. Even so, with the right timing and a bit of daring, Chigiri could break through in an instant, but pulling it off again and again would be far from easy. Next up, with a 23% chance, we have Kenyu Yukimiya. Yukimiya's flashy street-style dribbling lets him weave through defenders with confidence, pulling off quick fakes and risky moves. His tight ball control gives him a shot at troubling almost anyone in a one-on-one, but against Sae, it's a different story. I mean, we all saw how Sae single-handedly destroyed everyone in the Blue Lock vs Japan Under-20 match. On the other hand, Yukimiya's strengths shine brightest when he's creating plays for teammates rather than finishing. Still, with the right burst of unpredictability, Yukimiya could create a dangerous opening, though it would require a rare mistake from Sae. At a 24% chance, we have Tabito Kurasu. His sharp mind and sticky defense make him one of Blue Lock's smartest players, disrupting plays and shutting down opponents before they can react. In a 1v1, that defensive IQ and solid dribbling could pose problems, but Sae plays on the same level, only sharper and faster. Sae outclasses Kurasu in almost every area, adapting instantly even if anticipated. Karasu's intelligence might slow him down for moments, but it won't be enough to secure a true advantage. Now we have Kunigami Rensuke with a 25% chance. Kunigami thrives on raw power. His incredible shooting strength and physical presence make him dangerous anywhere near the goal. Kunigami has a straightforward style, which means when he sees an opening, he goes for it without any hesitation. And against Sae, that power could be a real threat if given the slightest space. But let's be real, Sae is a professional, world-class player, and he wouldn't even let Kunigami touch the ball. Unless Sae makes a mistake, I don't think Kunigami would be that big of a threat to Sae. Next up, with a 27% chance, we have Hiyori-Yo. Hiyori's passing vision is top tier. He spots gaps that others overlook and can thread precise balls through the tightest spaces. Lately, he's added more aggression to his game, taking shots himself and becoming much harder to predict. He's even developed his own version of metavision, giving him insight into the field comparable to Sae's. Not only that, Hiyori is said to have pinpoint passing that matches Sae Itoshi himself. But Sae doesn't rely on passing alone. His exceptional ability to read and adapt to even the cleverest plays means Hiyori would need to be flawless. Any slight hesitation and Sae could immediately take control and shut down his attack. Now we have Soshiro Nagi with a 30% chance. His first touch is nothing short of extraordinary. He can trap impossible passes and instantly convert them into goal-scoring chances. That creativity and control make him unpredictable, even capable of unsettling Sae momentarily. We've seen his brilliance under pressure, like his stunning goal against Manshine City, but much of that relied on Ryo supplying him perfectly. In a pure 1v1, this dependency becomes a weakness. While Nagi's touch and instincts could spark openings, Sae's anticipation and vision would shut him down quickly, and honestly, Nagi might just lose interest after witnessing Sae's dominance. With a 32% chance, we have Ryusei Shido. Shido is pure chaos, aggressive, unorthodox, and fueled by a relentless desire to dominate. His physicality and wild instincts make him unpredictable, which could potentially trouble Sae. But here's a twist. During the Blue Lock vs Japan Under-20 match, Sae was the one feeding goal-scoring passes to Shido. This means he knows Shido so well that countering him would be almost second nature. While Shido's raw power and unpredictability can create brief flashes of danger, Sae's field vision and anticipation neutralize almost every move he tries. In a full 1v1, Shido simply wouldn't find the openings he needs to make a difference. Next up, with a 35% chance, we have Shohei Bado. He embodies raw power, confidence, explosive shots, physical dominance, and an aggressive style that makes him terrifying terrifying in 1v1s. His ability to bully defenders and force space through sheer strength could challenge Sae if misread, but Bado's stubborn reliance on brute force becomes his weakness as well. Sae's vision, anticipation, and control of tempo allow him to shut down openings before Bado can strike. Even with Bado's evolved techniques, only a perfectly timed burst or rare lapse from Sae could give him an edge. With a 36% chance, we have Oliver Aiku. As the former Japan under-20 captain, Aiku is a defensive prodigy, blending explosive speed, long reach, and perfect timing with incredible game-reading skills. His version of Metavision lets him track multiple attackers at once, making him one of the rare defenders who can theoretically match Sae. But Sae's hyperspeed dribbling, sharp passing, and precise nutmegs allow him to exploit even flawless defenses. And with Aiku offering little offensively, Sae can draw him out, create gaps, and dismantle him with surgical precision. At a 40% chance, we have Don Lorenzo. Lorenzo is a physical powerhouse, combining incredible strength, endurance, and precise marking to neutralize top-tier attackers. His ability to anticipate movements and dominate duels makes him a nightmare for most forwards. But against Sae, Lorenzo faces a far different challenge. Lorenzo's signature zombie dribbling can confuse conventional defenders, yet Sae's adaptive playstyle makes it nearly impossible to catch him off guard. Even when Lorenzo applies maximum pressure, Sae can manipulate space, dribble, and turn physical confrontations into scoring opportunities, proving why he is on another level. Next up, with a 41% chance, we have Meguru Bachira. His biggest strength is his chaotic dribbling, sudden nutmegs, rapid feints, and sharp directional shifts that keep defenders constantly guessing. Against Sae, this unpredictability is dangerous, but Sae's counter-dribbling mastery gives him the edge. Rather than forcing plays, Sae reads rhythms and glides past defenders in one motion. With hyperspeed scissors, double touches, elastico nutmegs, and rabonas, he dismantles even elite players. Bachira's monster dribbling may spark chances, but Sae's vision, timing, and precision keep him nearly untouchable. Next up, with a 45% chance, we have Isagi Yoichi. Now I know, in the previous video, I gave Sae an 85% chance, so by that logic, Isagi should be sitting at 15%, right? Then why is he at 45%? Well, that's because this ranking isn't just about Sae versus Isagi. It's about who out of everyone has the best shot at actually bringing Sae down. And in that field, nobody matches Isagi's adaptability. His greatest weapon is his game-reading ability. With Metavision, he can anticipate movements and exploit even the tiniest gaps. He's brilliant at creating plays, but the catch is that his style often depends on having a partner to perfectly execute them. In a true 1v1, that dependency becomes a huge limitation. Against Sae, who has flawless vision, dribbling, and lightning-fast decision-making, Isagi would struggle to stay in control. Sure, he might catch a few openings, but Sae's mastery of techniques like the elastico nutmeg, which he once pulled off against Isagi himself in the under-20 match, makes shutting him down almost effortless. Now, with a 48% chance, we have Michael Kaiser. His greatest strength is the mix of deadly precision and mental warfare. With his Kaiser impact, he can fire from unexpected angles, punishing even elite defenders. His rhythm constantly shifts, keeping opponents uneasy, while his mind games and subtle fakes break their focus. Against Sae, these tools make him a genuine threat. Sae's technique, reflexes, and control of passing lanes normally dominate 1v1s, but Kaiser's accuracy and positioning can punish even the slightest hesitation. While Sae's vision gives him the edge, Kaiser has the skill set to keep this battle competitive. With a 50% chance, we have Rin Itoshi. And finally, a real duel of brothers. Rin is a striker built on precision. His positioning, timing, and finishing make him a constant threat inside the box. His movements are calculated, his reads on defenders are spot on, and we all remember that moment in the Blue Lock versus Under-20 match where Rin actually outplayed Sae for a brief moment, showing that if given the chance, he can beat him. Their rivalry takes it even further. The two constantly push each other to the edge, anticipating and countering every move like it's second nature. But the difference is, while Rin is deadly in execution, Sae still controls controls the entire flow of the game. And when the tempo is set by Sae, even Rin's brilliance starts to feel like he's just trying to catch up to Big Brother's rhythm. Next up, with a 60% chance, we have Julian Loki. His explosive speed and sharp dribbling make him nearly impossible to predict once he touches the ball. Against Sae, this could create brief openings, as even elite vision can't always account for sudden bursts. But Sae's timing, dribbling mastery, and defensive awareness allow him to adapt. Loki's speed is dangerous, but Sae's skill and control keep the matchup still in his favor. Next up, with a 70% chance, we have Labino. This Brazilian footballer is pure flair on the field. His explosive dribbling, unpredictable feints, and lightning-fast footwork can tear through defenses with ease. His creativity and deadly finishing make him a constant danger. Against Sae, his raw dribbling skill gives him a real edge in 1v1s. Yet, Sae's vision and tactical awareness keep the duel balanced, though Labino remains one of the few who can truly break through it. At a 76% chance, we have Mark Snuffy. Snuffy is a mastermind who can control the flow of a match all by himself. His tactical mind, physical power, and calm execution make him one of the toughest opponents for anyone. Against Sae, he can pressure, cut off space, and exploit tiny mistakes. While Sae's dribbling and vision are exceptional, Snuffy is said to have the best metavision of all time, which gives him a huge advantage against Sae. With an 81% chance, we have Chris Prince. Chris is a powerhouse. Blending elite athleticism with sharp football IQ, he's both physically dominant and tactically brilliant. His stamina, movement, and technique allow him to break through defenses and adapt on the fly. Against Sae, his aggressive positioning and ability to read plays could limit Sae's options, but Sae's precision and vision still make him tough to completely contain. Even so, Chris's combination of skill, speed, and strength makes him one of the most formidable 1v1 opponents on the field. Next up, with a 90% chance, we have Noel Noah. Now I know what you're thinking. Why not a full 100%? Well, here's the thing. Noah is the best striker in the world. His flawless technique, ambidextrous skill, and exceptional positioning make him a constant nightmare in front of goal. But then there's Sae. He isn't just some ordinary player. His creativity, unpredictability, and sheer potential ensure that no one can ever count him as a guaranteed loss. That missing 10%? It's simply the respect the world gives to a prodigy like Sae. Still, when it comes down to a 1v1, Noah's mastery of timing, space, and precision makes him nearly unstoppable. At the end of the day, no matter how you look at it, Noah is in a league of his own. Well, that's as far as we can go. In Blue Lock, there's no one with a 100% chance of defeating Sae in a one-on-one, and that's exactly why we had to stop at 90%. Click on this video next, where we made who has the most chance of defeating Yoichi Isagi in Blue Lock. Go on, check it out.